We'll first look at how we've set the scene up. So the first thing to notice that is that we've got textures turned on, and we've also got lighting turned on, and we've also got shadows, as well as AO, screen-based AO, and we're in shaded mode. So if we start from scratch, we can go shaded mode, turn on the textures, they'll load up, and turn on the lighting and turn on the shadows as well as the AO. Now if you wanted a little bit finer anti-aliasing, you can also turn on anti-aliasing there, but depending on your system, it might be best just to leave that off. The other thing to take note is that we're using Viewport 2.0, and in the settings we can do a couple of things. So if your system is chugging, then maybe reduce the maximum texture resolution and clamp it so that you're not having to show large texture sizes, and you can even bring that right down. The other thing is inside here, bump and textures, depending on which procedural texture, if it's unsupported, then the preview will be like it will be baked out into a little preview, and the preview will be 64 size. So let's just bring both those up to 512 because we'll be using unsupported textures, and we want to see them with some sort of clarity. Okay, and finally let's have a look at our lighting setup. So I've got a fill light, which is just a point light, a rim, as well as another point light, and a key light, which is an area light. And notice in the shadows of the key, I've got some really nice soft shadows because I'm using depth map shadows. And I've also increased the size to 1024 to give it a bit more clarity so it's not so pixelated. And I've also changed the filter size to 5, so it just like, you know, it's a little bit softer around the edges. So if I bring the filter down, you can see it to 0 how sharp it is. So just taking that up to 5, get a nice soft shadow.